I'll move on. Oh God, it's another name I'm never going to pronounce. A. Oziello. So I managed it. A huge fan of Don for 40 plus years. Any memory of a riot at a Catholic school gymnasium in Brooklyn early 83? Against Pedro, after being DQ'd, you left the ring and some schmuck took a swing at you. You backhanded him into New Jersey. Chairs and nuns went flying. Thanks for the great memories. That is a memory.
Yeah, just a memory, yeah. Vague memory at that in the 83. But God, just like it was yesterday.
So no, then is the answer. You don't know.
Backhanding somebody into the ring? No. I only remember some girl I ran into my championship belt one time.
Oh dear, what happened there?
I was going out to the ring. It was in Ohio, some town in Ohio. I'm going to the ring, and she's in back of me, and she punches me in the head. Oh, what God, So I yelled at the security, and get this part out of here. So I turned the corner, get him in. It's small, close building, real close building, but packed, 10,000, good amount of people. Take a left somewhere by the thing. Here she comes again, bang, and that hits me for a second time. It hits me in the head. So I move, keep on going and hit the ringside area, and she comes for a third time. So I just hold the belt up, and she runs right into it. Cleaves herself. So that happened, and then her husband tried to get come back in the locker room. The cops ended up slapjacking him and arrested him and her, and I got a lawsuit, and Linda McMahon got me out of that. And that was I went back to Youngstown, Ohio.
Youngstown, Ohio.
We'll never go back.
Did you see the inside of a courtroom on that one, or was it just Linda took care of it?
No, they just handled it. They handled it. I never showed
up. Someone else wrote on a YouTube comment. It didn't send in a question, but I did remember it because I wanted to bring it up to you. Apparently, the writer, you punched out their father, and apparently it was because the guy next to this guy's dad was giving you a load of grief from the ringside area, and you eventually had enough and thought it was this guy's dad instead, and you hit the wrong person. The Sun wrote about it very, he took it very well, at least.
Yeah, I don't know. It was hard. Yeah, those are usually exaggerated. It's pretty hard to get away with hitting somebody, even in those days. It's just, it wasn't. You can get away with a lawsuit or something like that.
Well, a wise man pleads the fifth as well, so that's a good thing to do at the very least. I'll move on, get a few more in, then we'll call this a day. Levi's Pop Culture Cave. What was Mr. Muraco's thoughts on the whole David Schultz situation with John Stossel? Does he think he went too far, or does he commend Schultz for what he did? Thank you for your time, and keep up the good work.
Oh, I loved it. I thought it was great. The guy got what he deserved. It was a punk move. Anybody could, you can slap anybody. Can slap a guy. It was it was a cheap shot, but the guy had it coming. You want to take your chance. In that era, in the early '80s, in Madison Square Garden, where everybody's pumped up anyway. It was still long before Vince came out of the closet, as it were, getting rid of the commission and the entertainment and all that whole business. So it was like, so yeah, I thought it was great. I loved it. I thought it was a hell of a shot. I thought it was a cheap shot, but given the opportunity, I doubt I would have done it. I wouldn't have the balls. I wouldn't have the balls to go through it, but.
Is it coincidence that in the background of Dr. D slapping John Stossel,
Fuji.
Mr. Fuji is stood there grinning from ear to ear?
Oh, no, of course not. Of course not, no. Anytime you see Fuji around smiling, it's not by coincidence.
Actually, I'll ask this. John Stossel, he was there backstage for quite a while beforehand. Do you remember like any other interactions with any other wrestlers that maybe didn't go well, or that people were unhappy that he was there in the first place? And did he try and talk to you maybe?
No, I wasn't. I wasn't in that area. I wasn't around that. Wasn't going on. I don't even know if I was on that card, to tell you the truth. I may have been on the card, but I was there to film some interviews and stuff, and I wasn't working the territory actively at the time. It was kind of like a break I'd taken. I was taking back some of those some of those promos I did. They got me with the girls in the bathing suits and on the beach and stuff like that. I was wrapping around. I was wrapping around all that kind of stuff, and I wasn't involved in. It was a whole different crew, kind of. Doug, this was just before I came back the second time, so I wasn't involved a lot in that.